At guard, standing 6 feet, number 10, Mike Conley. At forward, standing 6'9", number 3, Jaden McDaniels. At center, standing 6'9", number 11, yes indeed, it's Na'Vi. At forward, 6'8", number 30, Victorious Randall. He's anywhere from day one, 6'5", and the Timberwolves one, Anthony Edwards. Your Minnesota Timberwolves head coach is Chris Finch. Let's hear it for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Anthony is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Oh man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
And it's going to be Minnesota off the tip. Outside Reed. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Trent. Pass to Anthony. Antetokounmpo outside. Clock at 6. Driving in. Here's Prince. Fires the 3. Trent's shot is off. We've got 22 seconds left now in the first quarter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And they pick up 2.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
McDaniels with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by McDaniels.
His energy is unmatched. And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's Minnesota. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Gary Trent is out there with Anthony. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Now here's Conley. 9 points for him in his last game. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Conley. From downtown, drains the triple. Conley's got 5 points.
Mike Conley is one of those guys who simply worked himself into being an outstanding three-point shooter.
Antetokounmpo with it. Trent on the wing. From outside the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to the court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. They're taking them off the side. To the
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case,
Maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Anthony outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Edwards over Trent. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Antetokounmpo, left side. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the night now.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
First one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Cole Anthony out there with Gary Trent. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Now here's McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Trent. Now Randall from deep. Rebounded by Trent.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And it's in there.
Really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called, Milwaukee. 27 seconds left in the fourth.
All right, look who's coming up. Give him a hand. You'll take the ball.
Puts up the tray. Randall rips down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see.
Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason when this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now, the ball's in his hands. I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Now we'll give it to Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Here's 2nd and 11. It's at the screen. It's Hawkinson. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. He calls his own number again. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. From the gun, Mason. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Same guy, here's Hawkinson again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Another throw here for McCarthy. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Reichert connects there. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay, that's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Sack, 15 to go here on second down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal as we play on 3-0. A quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Takes the handoff, now Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. On second down, Jacobs. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Setting up to pass. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's got it at the 5. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers jump in front late. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive. That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw it. Jukes one defender, and he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to the air, McCarthy. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. One final shot here. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So this is a Packers win. took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners, as we say so. Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama
From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and on the hill in this one, Joe Ryan.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
This is Bryce Terang. And he drops it down the third baseline. Bare hand grab, not in time. He's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
No outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Jackson Chourio. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, one strike.
Righty delivers. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next pitch is outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Topa warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Terang gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Two.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Now all even up. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner takes off, knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Just off the inside corner, and a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swinging, it's a strikeout, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's Yelich at the dish, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at first, one away. Ryan checks the runner. Terang back in on a dive. And the 1-0. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. And we're back. And on the hill, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Here's a big power threat. Byron Buxton. First pitch, just misses. And there's the strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
In the dirt,
2-2.
and the count is 2-2.
Full count.
Trevor Larnach in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Trevor Larnach. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Jarrett Koenig up and loosening in the pen. Mears warming up as well. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's
Way
low.
to
That's
lay
a
off
ball.
that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Move to first. Buxton back in there. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman, he's got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Next to hit, Luke Keeschel. First pitch misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Buxton on third. Jeffers at first. 1 gone.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2-1.
And now 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one way inside.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Popped up. Ortiz. That's out number 2. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Wow. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
They take the force out. That ends the inning. So nothing in the Minnesota first. On to the second from Target Field. No score here on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Justin Topa. And now it's William Contreras. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. And now, Sal Frelick. Check swing, no appeal. The 1-0. Just missed. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Next offering is downstairs. Andrew Vaughn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one's in there, and the count is 3-1.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Andrew Vaughn now. And that's in for a strike. First and second here, no outs. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Way back there. And out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Justin Topa is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Number 61 taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. Not close with that one. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Right side, and that chance handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Here's the rookie third baseman. That's in there. 0-1. Ball 1 there. Collins aboard here at first with nobody out. And the next pitch is way outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Walner sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down.
Standing up, the shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home, the relay throw, and he's out.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
Now a chance for Bryce Terang. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. They limit the damage here. The Brewers add 3 on this blast. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Peralta back to work. There's a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball. 1-2.
On the ground,
Foul
right
ball.
side, and it goes just foul. Outside
2-2.
low, ball 2.
Full count.
That one misses,
That's ball
so a
4.
leadoff
Take your
walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first. Here's Royce Lewis. And that's downstairs.
Ball.
And that is ball 1. And another
No,
ball.
that's up.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball.
And that'll bring the
Inside,
tying
ball
run
4.
to the
Take your
plate.
base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Lee. Another
No, that's
miss,
out.
8 straight outside the strike zone. Wallner, the lead runner at second. Lewis on at first with nobody out.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third with a wild pitch.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Here's a high chopper. Whips it across. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. So digging in, James Outman.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
That misses
That
the
missed.
zone,
That's a ball.
and that's ball 1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Twins.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Here's Byron Buxton. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
Two on, two outs. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That clips the corner. Peralta is just one strike away. Popped in the air, left side. Contreras under it. And there it is.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success.